Alright, TheKiest here. I'm reviewing a replay for my friend Fromundaman, who's looking for some tank advice. But I think we're just going to watch it. Oh, it's a long game too. I think we'll watch it kind of at double speed, but let's figure out which one is him. I think 5. Alright, so if you hit 5, then it'll center on him the whole time. So, off to a great start, not even going to the center gate. Nah, just kidding. Let's look at the draft, though. So, Blase is not the best tank, because he can't heal super well. Bunker is cool, but sometimes Bunker is a double-edged sword. He feels more bruiser-ish to me, or solo laner-ish to me, but he's a tank in that he has a lot of health, but he's not a tank as then you can really stop people. Like Muradin has Thunderclap to slow people. Muradin has Starbolt to stop people. Muradin has Latos to stop people. I don't know. Blase has E to stop people. And while, yes, he can slow people with the W, it's also his initiate / healing, which is not great with teammates. So, I don't know. It's not that he can't. It's just hard. It's right there off the bat. It's kind of like he's in this dual role of he's the initiator and the tank. So if he goes in on someone like he did right now, then that leaves all 3 of his squishies open for the others. Whereas Stitches, his initiate is long range, so he can do both. Or at least position-wise do both. Now this is kind of already going to be a hard thing, but I think what you'll want to do in general in the matchup is save the E for when after Stitches hooks. Because like right there looked cool, but you're not killing him. And then now your escape is down. And then your escape let you save yourself, but I guess you both died because of the Gul'dan. No trait was popped either, which if you're going to be end people, this is huge. That's the tricky part about the character, though. A lot of people want to dive on Stitches, but you can't kill him. But that's the thing, you have to know your team can't kill him. And this team cannot kill him at this level. Maybe when Vala gets a giant killer, or Tastar gets a giant killer. Or Thrall gets the giant killer if he goes Ancestral, which hopefully he does. Probably won't, though. Maybe he will. A lot of people have gone green build because of HCC, so it's possible. But you really want, in the team fights, when it happens, which obviously it can't because it's too late and Thrall has to solo, is the whole, you know, you want Tass or Thrall to initiate. In most cases. I think there's some cases where Blase can, but it's one of those, you need to make sure that, like, your team is fine if you go on. But we'll get to that. That was good patience, and that was good follow-up. But again, now everyone's panicked because of the Samuro. And then when they back up, you back up, and it's kind of tricky. It's kind of why I don't like Blase for all this. At the same time, Samuro's waiting for you to go in too, so this play I like a lot better. Which they should be able to get him. And then they should be converging down, but they can't because of Samuro. Which... yeah, good patience there, not using the E. Some people would have bursted it. But then you stayed a little too long. Hard to say, because they're pretty pressing on you too, so... Part of this makes me wonder if you had the wrong solo lane up top, but that's not really your fault. Tassadar, I think, is a better solo laner than Thrall. Because, like, Thrall might win the 1v1, but he's not going to win the lane. Which is exactly what's happening up top. And if Thrall's bottom, but then again, Tassadar is nice against heroes too, so that was good. But again, your team can't counter because of the Samuro. And it's okay to be patient. One of the things that is kind of sucky about the tank, and yeah, right there, because you used your stun to initiate, means Samuro got a kill. One of the things that kind of sucks about playing tank is that, like, you can't use your abilities all the time, like the assassins. You have to, like, sit there and wait. And sometimes not even do anything. You just have to be the body. What did Thrall get? Thrall did not get the giant killer. Neither did Tassadar. Actually, I don't think Tassadar has one at 7. Maybe later. So I don't know how you guys ever kill Stitches.
All things must end.
And he didn't get the quest one because no one does. I don't know why people aren't getting green build. It's so good. Yeah, so right now you're chasing Leoric and what's his face. Oh, I gotta shut off something. And I'm back. Okay.
I expected more.
Alright, so Thrall wants to join this. Tassadar is ahead of you for some reason. I guess it's fine because 2 are dead. And why Val is chasing, I'm not sure. This is kind of a combination of, like, you're in the wrong position because someone else was in the wrong position, so you have to be in their position instead. That was good. And then I would have I'll back up for a sec. I think one of the things it goes back down to that I'll just keep reiterating is, alright, this happens. And you look, your healer's low. You see weak guys, and then you're playing like a... Well, okay, so yeah, right here, I would note, again, pretty much anytime you're away from the team as the tank, you need to be aware of what your allies are in. Which is hard to do, because, you know, you're panicked because you got hooked, but you're also Blase, you got 2,000 health. Actually, this looks bugged. That's too bad. No, everyone has the same health. I forgot that's... No, they don't. Yeah, this is kind of bugged. That's unfortunate. Because you guys definitely don't have the same health. Either way, you can tell by the ticks. You got a lot more ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Which is, they've only got 1, 2, 3, 4. Because all those ticks are the same amount per hero. But anyways, it's a shame the replay is bugged. I know everyone has the same mana, because that's like a universal thing. Unless you have like a talent otherwise, but... point is, at this point, I'd be getting my E ready to hit this guy. So let's watch. Which, going for this is important too, don't get me wrong, but... That was great. That's the main reason. That was great too, though. Just, keep him back, and now you can all run. Good disengage.
Keep the healing flowing.
Bright Wing does percentage-based healing, so you're always primary target for it. And these initiates you're doing aren't, like, terrible. It's just that Vala, Tassadar can't really do anything to follow up. Thrall kind of can, but if it's just you and Thrall, then Thrall gets blown up by Gul'dan and Malfurion. Malfurion doesn't kill him, but, you know, the root and stuff. Yeah, this part, you guys are just kind of playing behind.
This one must perish.
You guys do need to get that thing, but Leoric's doing the right thing and, like, harassing. His job's to, like, just keep you on toes while the other team does the other thing. I think you have to lose the fort.
Fort lost.
You just need to get 10.
So good.
Select a talent.
And you get Bunker, which is probably I'm actually not sure if it's the right call, because it can't save you from Entomb. It can save you from Bladestorm. And it can't save you from Gorge. And in my opinion,
Must perish.
and then if you're using it to save yourself, they just ignore you and then go after the team. That's the kind of the tricky part with Bunker. Bunker is powerful, but it's situationally powerful. Yeah, so your stuns went down, Malfurion gets full reign on his ult. And again, just like I said, you use Bunker to save yourself, but that means Samuro kills the healer and kills the Vala. One of the reasons a new Barak is, or you know, and one of the reasons the Muradin's great is because, like, he can. I'll just pretend to use my cursor. Muradin can, like, you know, be here. Enemies can be here. He can, like, chuck a Storm Bolt, and then if Samuro happens to come back, then he can Dwarf Toss behind Thunderclap and stop the Samuro. A new Barak can do that, and so can others, but Blase has issues doing it. Other ult would have been fantastic here, too. There's always that weird thing with tanks, where some people think that it's better to get the tanky ult, which sometimes it is. I like Bunker with, like, against, like, triple tap or huge, or like Pyroblast or stuff that, like, does huge single target stuff. But all their ults are not huge single target stuff, so Bunker's kind of garbo, I think. But that's all hindsight. At the same time, it's their comp, so, like, they have Stitches, they have Leoric, they have Samuro. They're going to be kind of bunched up, or they're going to be bunched up with one of their, or Gul'dan has to be somewhat closer, too. And if you have the other ult, then you get to rack up the damage, too. I think, I can't remember if this only does. It does do a slow, so that, you know, it even gets, you can even use it against the people behind you and stuff. Only one globe away. Need that globe.
Select a talent.
I'm trying to think if you do the same build that we do. Yeah, pretty much. I think I get something else at 4 and 7, but I play Blase. More like a producer, which you shouldn't. It just seems better at it. I don't know.
Pull back now.
Ooh, the whiff. I knew what you were trying for. The idea was good, so I'm not going to fault you on that. No point in analyzing a miss. A miss is a miss. So yeah, Bunker saves you. That was a good charge, because there is no, or Samuro's up top, so you can't do anything with it. But yeah, once you go down, though. The Sunder was late. I wonder if it was on cooldown. I forgot to look. We should look. Maybe he's just late. Oh, he's doing a camp. So, it looks like you guys just got pounced on. Yeah, you did that. And Thrall even called retreat. And you guys do try to retreat. And I think pretty much it was just that miss. It's too bad, because if you do hit him, everyone escapes. So we won't dwell on this too much. It just makes a chain reaction afterwards, so, you know, I could talk about everything that happens after the fact. But these guys should be running. But the charge with Blase kind of reminds me of... Yeah, I don't like the stun there, now that I think about it. Because if you wait, then you can get out by the time the tube's done. And you just sit in your oil fire bath. He sunders. You at least get that, which is nice. So that's actually not that bad if you get that. Except that you guys are down a level. I don't know what that wolf was for. And you get Stitches, too? Man, Malfurion must have not had Cleanse. Actually, maybe he just doesn't have Cleanse. That'd be kind of funny. He might not. Okay. You're on your way. Honestly, I'd get your other globe and not even join them. This is so important. Can't even stress this enough. This is one of those quests where, like, you dying to complete it is so worth it. This lets you live through the hook. This lets you live through the slows. This lets you live through the sleep. Because you can pop it when you get rooted. Yeah, so like right now, you're trying and the thrall helps and the wall helps. Good bunker. And again, you went for him. If you go backwards into your team, you survive and kill the Samuro, or at least kill the illusions. Especially because what Stitch is going to do. He already biled, he already hooked. His slam is a big deal. It's just different priorities when it comes to tank. The tank, you want to ruin other people's plan. You know, whenever, like, you want to, for example, this situation. Okay, maybe not that one, but, you know, the whole idea of, like, you know how whenever someone escapes with, like, 3 health, and you're like, man, I can't believe we didn't kill him. Usually, it's because the tank prevented you from doing it. That should be your goal, and that should be your joy in life when you play tank. This is actually a pretty good comeback. I'd shove bot. But you guys are going to go for camps, because it's probably your guys' level. Right wing knows, but she has to run now. You could shove bot, and he's not dumb. All of you are dumb. You all shove bot, get these, get them to come out, and then as they push back, then you get camp. But you all went for camp instead, so it was kind of weird. Yeah, you burned your stuff on an illusion. And now you don't have it for here. What the? Now it's... Okay, there we go. And see, because you dove in again, now everyone's going to kill your front line, and you have to waddle back into everything. Good bunker. Yeah, you should pop the turret. I don't know why you haven't yet. Probably just forgot. It happens on this map. They're even telling you that's funny. They'll get the kill. It's because they overextended, but... Yeah, because anytime that Samuro attacks, you get a nice slime stun on all 3 of them. Then Vala gets the AoE, Tathler gets the AoE, and then Samuro cries because he can't escape to anything. Kind of like what he had to right there in that, for example. I've kind of made my point, so I'll stop making it that situation, because it's just one of those basic things. We'll just kind of watch the map and see if there's anything else new. 16. I feel like he has a better 16, the heal one. The Pyromania does more things. I feel like it's the better one than this. Because, again, the goal isn't to hit every hero with propulsion. It's to defend your teammates with propulsion. Which means you're only hitting, like, 1 guy, maybe 2. But then again, it counts, if you hit all 3 clones, that all counts for 3 stacks of towards that, so... Maybe it's not a horrible talent, but, again, it's the mindset is what I more worry about. That was a good time. Vala got out. That was sick. She might not get out because of what's his face. Man, Rain of Fire. I might have to revisit that ult.
You have been slain.
Yeah, that all has to go back to Samuro's waiting for you to engage, and yeah, the same thing. I'm just not gonna rinse repeat. You guys get to 20s first. You did get body blocked, but you also put yourself in position to get body blocked, I think. But I don't know. Hard to tell with the intube. It was just more like that. Again, a lot of this stuff all has to do with like the first like 3 seconds of the fight. Let's actually review that again. I'm hitting the B button, by the way, which goes back every 10 seconds. Probably 16:10 should be good enough. Right, so you guys are here. You're late because you just respawned, which is fine, but you let them know you're on the way. And then here comes the team. And you do the beginning fine. Well, almost, yeah. You stop the Samuro this time, or you're like, you at least like, you shot out the gunk, so Samuro couldn't follow. And then this was great. Bunker should have been popped immediately. I guess Unstoppable's fine, and you're trying to save Thrall. And then you're trying to save Brightwing, but he can't teleport to you because he's just barely out of range. Yeah, I guess that's the part you meant. I think what you can do... I'm curious about this. Something seemed off. I don't think it was on your end. It's probably it might have been just something the other team did. So he thunders. Brightwing gets blown up. And you can't go anywhere. Oh, but right here you can. Yeah, so I think you made the decision of trying to save Thrall versus trying to save Brightwing. Which is really hard to tell in that situation. And maybe you did click here, and it like body blocked you so the pathing happened. I'm not sure, but I think this move is what killed Brightwing. But I think if you do the opposite, maybe Thrall dies. Hard to say. I think his Sunder was weird. Really, the issue is that you're all trapped in the Rain of Fire. There might have been a chance where you all could bunker at once. Some people save bunker for a little too late, too. Like, I'm trying to think of a good time for it. Because there's no point in using it if people can't get into it. But you also don't want to use it too early at the same time because... Yeah, so after he's dead, bunker. I think that's the move. You bunker, people can get into it, or get out of it, or focus you into it, or something. Or it, like, distracts them. I think that's my guess there. But other than that, that was really... I think it was... The dive was too deep on Malfurion. Combined with trying to save Thrall, but Thrall got caught. But Thrall's always going to get caught because it's Leoric.
Select a talent.
Bottom push is not bad. What do you get here? I haven't played Blase in a while, so I forget what all he can get. This is not helping anyone, unfortunately, with how you guys are playing. Even though it might be the better talent with the bunker build. Oh, he burned an ult. But he burned an... Well, his is 20-second ult, so it's not a big deal.
Enemy payload fire.
Alright, let's see the next fight. Actually, I'll speed up just a little bit. Yep, this is the move. You throw oil out to be your initiate. Save the E. And someone should be top, but I guess you guys are paranoid. That was a good stun. Bunker needs to come down sooner. No giant killers on stitches. Ooh. Yeah, this is... I don't know how you beat this army without the giant killers. Oh, no, he did. Okay, he got his. She did not. And we already mentioned Thrall didn't. Because Thrall's is there. I'm surprised this game goes another 10 minutes. You guys must have a sick hold coming up. Or they're just passive. That was a good blank on Brightwing's end.
The enemy is attacking your core.
Yeah, like 3 are down. And you have a Sentry. And you have a catapult. What? How do they hold this? Oh, they just run? Okay. Yeah, Leork and Leork went back. I see. Yeah, if Leork stays, they win for sure. But he went back. I don't blame him. Quick match paranoia. You don't want to throw the game because if you guys 5-man wipe them, then you guys win. But
Payload redeployment in progress. Here, slay.
that was worth the kill.
All things must end.
But you have to clear top. Brightwing needs to not be there.
Escort
Brightwing
the
really
payload.
doesn't need to be there. Although technically he's the only one pinging. Tassar pinged it later, but... Okay, now you guys need to collapse on it. Oh, yeah, and then again, use the E. What Stunning Stitch is really going to do? You could have had it now, and then got the kill. Instead, now you don't have it to save your team again.
You have been slain.
Now note that I'm watching this through the eyes of trying to help you because you asked specifically. Other players on your team or their team might be messing up too. And they probably are. I'm just not commenting on what they've done because you can't control that.
We should enlist the aid.
Yeah, they're all dead. Well, they might live because they're not capitalizing on it. Let's go, Vala!
Your
It's possible.
core
She's
is
got the
under
rain in
attack.
4. She can get out. She can even
Enemy payload
technically
fired.
save her. Yeah, I don't know.
Retreat, warriors.
No, you cannot. You look AFK.
Keep loss.
All good time. I feel like this is going to be an 8-minute momentum game where you guys are going to be on the back foot. Right. The healer's quandary. This is something you may recall I was shouting at frame rate about at one point where they get this idea of I need to run so the healer doesn't die, but
That's the good stuff.
yeah, you're not wrong. It's just that this team is hard to with bunker because if you okay, that was great. If Entomb, bunker should have been now, so that Brightwing can heal you or something. I don't know, but this seems okay too. My whole point is that like
Double kill.
if they have to like get killed to get to your bunker, that means it's not a good bunker, and that's kind of why a lot of people don't like the ult in the other cases, just because there's so much AOE and stuff.
We should capture this mercenary camp. Moving out.
Bunker I see is the cleanse. If you want to like cleanse people, get bunker. But the other ult slows them down, and you can use it to counter engage. But again, that's all stuff we mentioned already. Yeah, that's a good one. They can all hop into that one.
Slay.
Yes. What happens here? Oh, you're attacking the choke? Yeah, just back up a bit. Let the Sentinel do all the work.
Keep destroying.
Yep. That attitude again. You wanted to go stun people, even though your back line's getting murdered. People not paying their mana again.
We should enlist the aid of these mercenaries.
I love it how Brightwing said let's bail and then doesn't. But then Brightwing got enough mana back. Yeah, you all should be getting out. You have to defend home. Them getting a turret's not a big deal.
Well done.
You have to defend your Sentinel and
We should
objective.
enlist the aid of these mercenaries. Look out for our friend here.
Yeah, this is rough. I don't know who decided. Okay, Thrall's Thrall though, so they were able to get it quickly. This actually might be good if you can hold. You don't have to win, but you have to hold. Bad turret. That would have been a E bunker combo to save Thrall. Ha! It warped you. That's awesome. I'll have to remember that.
Slay.
D. But you didn't have the healing talent on 16. Yeah, I think this is a trap talent. I don't know if they pick it at the pro level, but I think this is a trap talent.
Double kill.
Wow. Should be able to get gold on, too. Might even be able to get, It's a good wall. Yeah, and then Thrall's got him. And then the bottom push happened. That was epic. Honestly, you guys should just end. 5 are down. But at your guys' level, you're going to say camps again. Although the core... Actually, if you do get the Sentinel, you do win for sure. And Thrall's right about that part. Which means Brightwing should be the one going there. But again, I think you guys could have just won. Now people are backing? Yeah. One of those judgment calls things, I think. Sentinel plus bot pressure should have won. And objective is not going to do enough damage.
Our ally needs
And now all of them are going to be up. Yeah, you guys need a mount. This is so risky. And you need to be down there covering him. That's a body block. You could have saved him. You were too far out. Let's repeat that again. I think you had the time to get there, too. You're here. Yeah, this is already your mistake. This is something Weehee does a lot, too. Which, you know, it's something if you're not a tank player. So, right now, you're here. You need to be here. You need to be in front of your guys. You're the wall. You can bunker to escape. You've got the 7,000 health, even though this is going to be bugged. She does not have 7,000 health. Oh, actually, I'll say... Oh, I should say... No, it's because you're not clicking them. Okay. You're disengaging. You're already disengaged. They can't, and they're not yet, so you need to get up in here, but you're not. You're too far back. This is definitely a bad tag play on your part. Because she should survive. And your indecisiveness and your passivity killed her. You E, you bunker, it's only 70 seconds. They get out, you get out. It's all fine. You don't even need to E, you could just W, walk in, bunker. Initiation is gone now. Especially since you have Unstoppable, you can walk out. And this starts the snowball, which probably ends the game, I assume. At least you guys got the Sentinel, but oh boy. Yeah, I think that's my final thought on that.
The enemy is attacking your core.
Yes, they were out too far and they should have ran earlier, but they did it, and you were out here. I think that's kind of what did that at the end. So I think I gave you some good pointers though. It's that I think the overall thing is the mentality of a tank's job is not necessarily to be the initiator every time. They do dictate when fights happen, but you can dictate your initiation with your other abilities like the gunk, or if you have your ult. But the idea is you want to make sure you have something you can do backwards into your own team if they counter dive with the Samuro and stuff. That's all comp dependent. I hope this helps, and I'll upload this shortly, so enjoy.